from actually.
It looks like he's from hell. Well, someone's in a version of hell. Maybe it's some deep stuff like that. But and after that, it was just basically Orton trying to survive, as you would expect. We had the pickaxe.
Yeah, there's just beforehand as well. Yeah, the fucking pickaxe as well. Like, Jesus Christ.
Where'd he go with this match, man?
A pickaxe, absolutely fine. Pickaxe, absolutely fine. Little hammer, very bad.
No logic, is it? No logic.
It's dumb. Beforehand, you had the Fiend taking out a strap from underneath the ring. Hits Orton 3 times with the strap. He sets fire to it. And thank God this was a pre-record, and thank God there wasn't an audience there, because he hurled that thing. I was like, that's going into the crowd. You couldn't do that.
It was just like it was in unique ways. You had that. You had obviously the really messed up thing that kind of weird. The way he edited it was really weird. But when he obviously got his the Bray Wyatt's film, a rocking chair.
Yeah, it was a great element to have the rocking chair. But the problem is they just revealed it was just there before it was used. So it ruined the surprise.
Yeah, and then obviously you got the bit where it's like he puts the gasoline on and then does the whole thing where he tails the gasoline so like it'll go, and then puts Randy in it, and it's like, again, the problem with that kind of spot is like, he's not going to be doing it, obviously. But I don't know, I don't know if it's just me being like critical eye, maybe me being a dick, but it's like it was edited really weird.
Yeah, there's lots of they obviously did it multiple times, because obviously you can't just sit there and, if he gets burnt, that chair that's covered in. If you're covered in gasoline, you're screwed. So they did it. They did it multiple times, pre-records. Do I think they could have? He could have just seen it lit and then just jumped straight out of the chair. Yeah, I think so. They could have just done that in one take, but obviously they weren't comfortable doing it. You work with. I have the saying in when I do my fight directing, I do my stage combat. Whenever I teach something or I tell someone to do something, I wouldn't tell them to do it unless I was fully capable and comfortable doing it myself. You say, okay, Stu, there's a giant building there. So in this shot, I need you to jump off this 20 foot and land on the hard floor. Okay, can you do that for me? You say, no, fuck off. But then if I did it, I'm like, okay, that's how you do it. There we go.
But then you'd be dead. So then I'd be like, I don't want to do that now. So
then I'd be dead if I did it wrong. Yeah, if I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, don't tell people. Yeah, it's like leading by example. I want you to do this. This is how I want you to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I always go by the principle if you can't fully pull it off, like, why do it in the first place?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I think there's cooler ways to do it. I mean, what do you make it picking? Because it would have been. It does look cool when you see like a rocking chair on fire. It's very horror, kind of like 1980s kind of horror when you're in a haunted house type thing. Mm-hmm. It's a cool thing, but I don't know. It's just it. I don't know if you're not going to fully commit to that kind of spot, don't do it, because obviously you can't. But
no.
But I don't know. It's not a big deal. But then it's just that went on fire, of course, because has to be done. I didn't even realise they actually put like the barricade of like, was it the barricades was over the stage or something? So it's like I was for it's all over this part of the ring, and then it's like, oh, okay, now it's on that part of the ring, so it's pretty much everywhere. These flames. Obviously, the bit you got to point out, they kind of done what an Inferno match is. That every time there was some kind of move or big move, the flames kind of kept rising up type situation.
It reminded me of the gameplay. I think it was SmackDown vs. Raw. I think it was 2008, 2009 when you had the Inferno match. But the more momentum you got, the flames would burst up like that, or they'd the temperature would increase. It's like, all right, that's how fire works. Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, especially if you've got fire surrounding you in a ring, it would be like that. But it's, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's just, it's like they've done it with it's ironic because I just realised that obviously Bray's first match was an Inferno match against Kane. So maybe I totally forgot about it. It's been so long. So, but it's like, I don't know if it takes me out when, like when they make a move and then all of a sudden the flames just like make, flames start going up. I don't know if it takes me out of it a little bit.
Yeah, when it syncopates a bit. I quite like the surprise kind of elements. He's about to do something, but suddenly, boom, there's a big burst of flame. Oh, I almost got caught out there. It was more of a surprising element.
Yeah, that makes sense. But then, again, I think for me, fire being around the ring is enough for me.
I quite like the setup though, where everything is actually around, so that they actually had scope to go around the ring, the announce table area, the barricades, which is good, I think, as opposed to being stuck in the ring. And if you've got the audience there, and you're surrounded by fire, you can't really do a lot. The visibility's not great. So I actually preferred this setup.
But the only good problem is you can only really do it
in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, and with no crowd. Let's be honest. I guess this is a match that's going to be defined by it being in the Corridor.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a match they're going to bring back, unless they go full cinematic with it when there's a crowd, maybe. But but again, we're tiptoeing around the issue, man. We know what we all want to talk about. Let's be honest. It's what's on the picture. It's what everyone who's on Twitter after it happened was talking about. Obviously, before the setup, one thing, Randy was trying to go for the RKO, completely. Was it completely, or was it got countered by the Fiend? And obviously, Fiend get the manual claw, and then and Orton was trying to counter it, and then, as you said, with the jacket, kind of sets up, and then boom, you're sitting there going, "My God, the guy's on fire!" Fire.
Oh, here comes the bell. Let's ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Someone goes to extinguish the Fiend. Nope, the Fiend just keeps on chasing Orton. Jesus Christ, this monster won't die.
I was literally like watching like afterwards, like going, "All right, so he's won, right?" Right? Yeah. I thought the rules were whoever got burnt. Like there's nothing, and then I found it funny that also unfortunately the flames caught his leg as well, so it wasn't just his. It wasn't just his jacket. It's like he's part of his leg was on fire. It's like, oh God, that must. Ugh.
Well, if you're gonna play with fire, you're gonna get burnt. That's the risk.
True, but then I was shocked because it's like, one, I didn't think they were going to go this far. I thought they would find a goofy way of making it. Find a way like it would just be like some part of the body or like just a little bit. But I didn't think they'd go for that full on like this in walking with freaking his jacket on fire, looking like it looked cool. I gotta be honest, it looked pretty sweet. But then obviously he came back into the ring and obviously then an RKO by Orton. And let's talk about the bit everyone talks about. Fiend's out. He's laying there.
And Orton effectively does what any intelligent hero in any movie does. If there's a monster down, say a zombie, if you watch Zombieland as well, you fully know you go for the double tap.
Yep.
Always a double tap. Make sure that bastard's dead.
It's the rules, man.
In order to do so, he commits murder. So here's the thing as well. It's annoying because it took me out a little bit, and you could see where it was going. I wish they were more inventive or a bit braver with the camera trickery. They could have done this at the last minute, the last shot. So Orton turns the Fiend over. Is he alive? No, but I can't take any chances. So he gets out the ring, produces a matchbox. Produces the gas canister, which was outside, used from the rocking chair bit. He douses the Fiend in gasoline, which he tried to do the previous week on the Go Home of Raw, but he just doused the box, and the Fiend jumped out of it. And that's a great image of Randy Orton just looking like he shat himself. He douses the Fiend in gasoline, produces the matches here, and then listening to the voices in his head, as we listen to the voice on commentary going, "No, Randy, no, no, no," and the crowd would be going, "Yes, yes, yes." Well, some would be chanting yes, some would be chanting no.
I mean, no, I was like, I couldn't have been the only one here that was like, he won't do it. That won't happen. He won't do it. Yeah. They won't let someone they won't do it, and then boom, they did it. And it sounds silly to say, but because he's like, well, duh, of course I wouldn't burn someone. But at first you're like, oh shit, they did it. And then you look at the picture and it's like, oh duh, it's a bloody doll. But I thought the initial shock was like,
yeah. But problem was, you could tell it was a dummy. From as soon as you turned him on his back, if you look at the belly, look at the diaphragm, it's not moving. I mean, you can just hold it there for a while, but try breathing without moving. Try lying down on your back, and try and not move your belly, not move your diaphragm. It's very, very challenging. You can't do it for a long time, and it's